But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Last Minute Podcast. I'm right, I got Zebo G.
Yep.
And on my left today, we got a very special guest.
I go by the name of Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she here.
She is. We here.
And we back, episode 142 of the most consistent podcast in the Carolinas.
Good timing.
Oh, the timing was there.
It was
The
good
timing
timing.
was there
It was
today.
good timing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good timing. But how everybody feeling? Everybody weekend? Good?
Chilling, man. It's been a good weekend.
Yeah. Weather good?
It is.
It is good.
Can't complain.
Yeah. I can't complain.
Can't complain.
That's all it's supposed
When
to
it's
be.
80 degrees.
Oh,
it's-
I know.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or no? Friday it rained.
Friday.
Yesterday was
Yeah,
really
Friday
nice.
was
Yeah.
Yesterday and I think Thursday was like
Thursday was perfect.
picturesque.
yes, beautiful, and I'm loving the time change now
Yeah.
because the
Initially, you weren't.
the getting dark early and that
Yeah.
for some reason that just really
It just kills your vibe.
It does.
It's like, why is it
Yeah.
dark at 5 o'clock?
like dang, me, I need to be
bed at this point. Like,
like if it's 8 o'clock and sunny, I'm like I still got stuff to do.
Right,
I got
right.
things to do. So, but
Plus,
yeah,
it just started to feel like summer.
that too.
for sure.
I'm definitely a spring summer person.
I'm a spring person. I'm not a summer person.
I think I'm a summer person.
Bruh,
Never
100
a
degrees outside, bruh. I
You can't do it,
bruh.
Nah, AC all day.
You can't do it.
Yeah,
AC
nah.
all day. See, I'm
Nice.
at windows. You know, we going to roll down. First of all, car, roll down the windows. Now AC in the house, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like I don't mind the 90-degree weather.
Man, hell no. I bought this car. It's got AC. I'm going to use it.
I'm sorry. So like it's 90 degrees outside. You and your windows are down.
Yeah, like there's a 75% chance.
Yeah, nah.
Now, if it's
Nah,
too
Nah, ain't no
hot,
way.
I'm not with that.
if it's too hot and I'm sweating, then okay, we'll put the AC.
You are sweating at 90.
I mean,
Yeah, nah.
It's a low drop. It's a low drop. It is.
yeah, windows for the win. Thank you.
Nah, not me.
Windows for the win.
Can't do it.
Let's go ahead and dive. Oh yeah, shout out to our sponsors, MAMACITAS Food Truck and LIBATIONS Mobile Bar. Make sure you get your tacos and get your drinks. Let's tap into what we've been listening to this past week. I can kick it off. So first of all, this is it's Rolling Loud weekend.
Yep.
And they stream the people the artists sets yada yada, and it's been some great sets. Party Next Door did a set. Ooh. It was live music.
Yeah, he came out doing nothing.
Vocals was there. The mic was definitely on.
Yeah.
He did the right songs. I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes the artists, they want to do this song because maybe they gonna think it's good, it's gonna go
Right.
crazy, or it
Right.
just got a special feeling. But like he did the exact right songs. It was good. The atmosphere was good. The set design was good. It was great. So I've been listening to P&D. That kind of sparked my
And he got an album on the way.
Yes, P&D got an album on the way, and I'm very excited. Larry June had a dope set. Can't go wrong. Larry June had a dope set.
Sexy Red went crazy.
Sexy Red had a dope set. Yeah, I think those are like my top 3 sets. I watched a little bit of Nicki Minaj. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It wasn't bad.
Are you a Nicki fan before we get into it?
I respect Nicki.
Okay.
Fair.
I'll take
Yeah.
that.
Fair. I went in with like no expectations because I haven't seen no clips or nothing.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool. I
Right.
mean, I watched maybe like 15 minutes of it, but it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. But as far as music wise, I saw Rhapsody just announced her project, so I tapped back into her last
Yeah, that's
project.
gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I'm
So
excited about that.
me too. I saw she got a Wayne feature. Somebody else. Oh, Erykah Badu. Yeah. Got an Erykah Badu feature and a Wayne feature. So we're gonna see what's up with that. Been listening to a little bit of Pierre Bourne. That's just a normal play. Listen to Austin Davis late nights, early mornings. Been running that.
Shout out to.
Oh yeah, for sure. And listen to Cody Shane's new EP. I think it's 5 songs, 6 songs. No, it's 8 songs. I'm sorry. I'm such a fan of her. I hope, still hope that she can flourish and like,
Kind of break that.
yeah,
break that
just
barrier.
break that.
Yeah.
Kick that door down.
Yeah.
Been listening to some Tyler the Creator. I ran Wolf. I ran Call Me If You Get Lost. I ran Key Glock Glaucoma 2. Scotty B, Cozy Raps.
Shout out Scotty
Ran
B.
some G Herbo, his 25 album in PTSD. Some Jay Ford, Vent My Child, and Through My Eyes. Tia Corrine, I saw her live Thursday. Good show. A couple tweaks that she needs to make.
Solid show, though.
Solid show, though. Yeah, solid show. Shout out, Carolina artists. And I want to say that's really about it. I feel like I missed somebody. I ran a little bit of Young Duff. Yep. Young Dolph.
Man.
And yes, RP. Oh, KA3 dropped the album. I ran her project.
God damn, boy, you was listening to all
Yeah.
kind of music.
How? Look,
It was a good music week for me for sure.
You was going crazy.
Oh yeah, I ran Chief Keef and Mike Will Made It new project. Yes,
I do want
yes.
to talk about that a little bit.
We can. Fire. I found some artist named Yom YOM. He's cool. It was when I was on my R&B type of vibe that night. He ran up on my shuffle and it was cool. And I want to say that's all. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's
All
all.
right.
That's it.
20 artists.
Yeah,
That's
right.
crazy.
Yeah, just 90 albums.
That's what I listen to.
Just,
That's what I
90,
listen
just 90 albums a week.
to. That's what I listen to. Tanner, what about you?
So I did run KA3's new project.
You a fan?
Somewhat. So certain songs.
Fair. Certain songs.
Yeah.
Certain songs.
Certain songs she got me, but there's a lot on there that I'm just not. But she has a lot of different styles,
She do.
and there's only like 2 of them that I like.
Fair.
So, I did run Kenny Mason's new project 9. Kenny Mason is
I gotta run that.
incredible.
I
bro.
forgot that track.
He's amazing. Hell Can't Save You, Baby Kid. Did you listen to that?
I have not.
Oh man, that shit is ridiculous.
I need to.
I can listen to about 3
I'll
songs.
add that to my list.
He's just screaming. It's just. I think he's like 17. He's just screaming ignorance. It's just. I mean, it's just like.
Where you from?
It's just Atlanta. It's just murder. It's literally just murder music.
Okay.
That's all he's talking about. But it's captivating. It's like this shit is insane.
All right. Say no more.
But I got about 3 songs in me, and I'm like, all right, this is bad for my mental health. Let me turn this shit off.
Just seep in.
Right.
All right. Worldwide Whack, Tierra Whack. Shout out Tierra Whack. Her project.
I listen to
is
her project
hard.
too. It is hard. It is hard.
Super
Shout out to Tierra
hard.
Whack.
I did listen to Mr. Beat the Road, Boss Man D-Lo. 1 long song. 20 songs sound the exact same. I listen to every single one of them.
Are you like satisfied?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's literally, he just talks. It's not even, he's not even really rapping. He's just saying shit.
I need to dive into him. I haven't really given him a chance.
Yeah, he hard. His project's hard. But like I said, it just sounds like 1 long song. And then I ran Dirty Nachos, Chief Keef and Mike Will Made It. He got 5 on me. I saved 5 of them.
Okay.
Right? No, that's not great. Because it's like 18 songs.
Yeah.
But I will give Chief Keef his credit. There's 5 on there that are hard.
Okay.
Those ratios are questionable.
And then I'm still listening to Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips. The album's growing on me a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't ran it since we listened to it.
I think you should, to be honest. It's not a good first listen project, to be honest, but
Yeah,
the more you listen to it, the better it gets. And then yesterday we was listening to old Drake. I was on a Drake playlist. We was listening to really everything. Nothing was the same. If you're reading this,
Can't go wrong.
Take Care.
Can't go wrong.
What else do we run?
Yeah, you can't go
CLB
wrong.
popped up. I can't hold you. There's some
I need to-
songs. There's some songs on
I
Certified
said I was
Lover
gonna
Boy.
run that project again.
Yeah, there's some songs on there. That's really about it.
Okay. Solid week.
Yep.
Solid week. And ended with K.
What I'm realizing after listening to y'all is I'll be like super focused on like one artist.
That
One or
work.
two, you
That's
know what I
good
mean?
though.
Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
respect that. That's good.
Nah, I'm impressed by y'all. Like how, like I feel like my mind just it can't. But I've been bumping Ariana Grande's newest project.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm an R&B head for real. Like
Okay,
that's
bet. Is her new album more pop or is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
more
what's
R&B?
the-
It's pop. It's pop.
It's Ariana. It's
Okay.
what she does I think a nice blend of pop R&B. Like she's just she meshes it well.
Yeah.
But she can't feel like she's one of them ones. Like the whole project, top to bottom, love it. Eric Bellinger, he's been the new project that he just dropped.
Okay, okay.
Been playing that. I always sneak in some like random joints. So Joe Budden is my favorite rapper.
Really?
So
Wow.
I
Wow.
like will randomly like.
I don't
dip
know if I've
in.
ever heard
That
anybody
deserves
say
a
that.
bomb right there. Wow. That was not expected.
Wow.
Yeah, so I play. I'll randomly dip into him. So like specific records though, like Castles, Skeletons. He got some records where I'm just like, ugh.
Wow.
He's such a storyteller.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
could
it
definitely,
is.
he
Definitely.
could definitely rap.
Definitely can rap.
Yeah, people sleep.
I think the antics got me, like the podcast antics.
I get it.
is why I don't listen to
I
Joe
always
Budden.
respected
it.
Budden though as a rapper. I've
Yeah.
always said that.
Yeah.
Always like I always thought he could definitely rap.
I mean,
I
you
don't-
couldn't be in Slaughterhouse if you can't rap.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
so I mean, you can
Facts.
rap,
Yeah.
but it's just like, man, I don't know. There's something about Joe's personality that just
Wow, favorite rapper?
Favorite.
ever?
Always have?
Yeah, like I've said that for probably over a decade at this point.
Wow.
Like for sure. Of course, there's some of the staples
yeah.
are in top 5
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But
Wow, that is
he's up there.
cool.
That is an opinion I've never heard.
Yeah, that's what
That
I'm
is
just.
insane.
Yeah, you just
That's
caught me
just-
off
yeah.
guard on that. Like, oh,
Well,
wow.
good to know.
Yeah,
Good
that's
to know.
no. Cool.
Yep.
I respect it though because he's I mean, technically he's a amazing rapper, but
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
the Joe Budden antics are what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Recently, nah, in the past week, those are probably it. Eric, Ariana, some random Joe.
Word.
I think that's it. I'm probably missing somebody, but
Right. Yeah.
I feel like you probably take your time to like really digest music, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
That's
I
good
do.
though.
Like I want to hear every word.
Yeah.
Like I want to feel the melody. Like I really because I recognize as a creator like how much goes into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
it's the
Some
respect.
people.
It's the respect for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some people go in, and I've had my moments. You go in, you make a record in 10 minutes, cool. But there are some times where you literally will spend months crafting something, trying to get the perfect record, and I got to spend time on that. Like I can't.
I respect that.
Yeah, that's the artist showing the artist respect. That's what that is.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I will say because I don't like make music, but I always thought it was like such a beautiful thing. How much? Because I'll play behind the scenes when it comes to that, but how much goes into a song? Like it's not just like it's not as simple as like play the beat, write to it, record. Now some people it is that simple
For sure.
Yeah.
but like the beautiful legendary tracks, I'm just like I would love to be a fly on the wall when they were making that song. Like
For sure.
who was all in the building? Who what all went on? How long did it take?
Yeah.
Going through the beats, how was that? Trying to what I'm saying, trying to find this word to match this word.
Yep.
Like
Also, artists, they'll like, especially people that really take their music serious, they'll go back. I mean, you'll send them a mixed version, they'll be ready to go, and then they'll be like, I gotta come back, I gotta change this one word.
yeah, like that's detail. Like wow,
Like
I
this-
never,
this
I
one
wouldn't think
word
of
throwing
nothing
the whole
of it.
thing off.
Yep.
Yeah, like a normal listener wouldn't think nothing of that, but that
Yeah.
could have been the difference between a cool record and a great record. Just
Yeah.
like that
Facts.
one line.
For sure.
Facts.
That's crazy.
For sure.
That's fire. It's fire though. I always respect the artists.
Yeah, got to.
Like, dang, like what a process. 'Cause when you say that,
Especially people that really like similar to your music, people that really put like they heart into their music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta respect it. Like,
Yeah,
give somebody,
yeah. Oh, yeah,
give
gotta
somebody
respect
like
it.
raw emotions in a musical form.
That part.
and I also think it's cool, like when someone drops like a new project or whatever, then they're like, that song I made like 6 years ago. And it's like,
Yeah.
wow, like you just sat on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
wild. Like
it'd be like that.
what made you bring it back to life for this? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
did you re-record it? Did you just like you heard it? You was like, yeah, like this gotta go in here. Was this the plan overall? Like,
Yeah.
like so much puzzle pieces, so many puzzle
No.
pieces go
People
into
are sitting on like classics now. They probably even holding on to classics
Yes.
for a decade. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like people just waiting.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
How long you think you normally hold records before you drop them?
Y'all know. Y'all can. I don't
Fair.
drop. I don't drop.
Fair.
Forever.
That's fair.
I hold on
Forever.
for far too long.
That's fair.
Far too long.
But like, so what would you say is there like a positive side for that?
For
Like,
holding?
Yeah.
The older I get, I think no. I think there's something to be said for both sides, like dropping in the moment. Like I just created something. Like I just I was on a record that just dropped on Friday called Seasons, right?
Okay.
And
Wait, with who?
Biz. It's a rapper. I think he's out in like the Boston area.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
But we dropped a record and he was like, oh, it's release day. And I looked back at like when we started the record, like how it all came together or whatever. And within 2 months, we, wrote it, recorded it, mixed, mastered, all the things, and it was out the door in 2 months.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's dope. Like I literally told him, I was like, that's fire. Cause for me, like I literally sit on some ish for like, a year and a half or whatever. But I also see the beauty in like latching onto the momentum, because there was a momentum behind the scenes between
Right.
all of us, you know what I mean? And like kind of just latching on and just being like, release it. Because really, once it's out there, it's out there. It doesn't mean it needs to pop now. Like it might pop in a year,
Yeah,
but
facts.
it's out there. Like just
You got all the
get it
time
out
in the
there.
world to promote it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And every time, like, and that's the thing about artists that a lot of people, especially people that kind of struggle to build that fan base, they drop music and then it's like on to the next. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
you
one
just
thing I always hated.
You
Yeah,
just spent
yeah.
3 years working on this album.
Right,
Like,
nah.
why are we, you promoted it for a month?
Right.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah. See, that's one thing I hate. Like with social media, like because it's so important now as an artist and just today's world. It's like, and I'll even get on some of my friends about this. I'm like, bro, you recorded this album, like this whole process took like 2 years, 3 years, whatever. I see you drop it, cool. You promoted it for like 2 weeks, and now you're already talking about some, working on the next project.
New single next week.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Whoa,
I'm
hang
just
on.
like, bro, like so much time, money.
Yeah.
People, everything's involved into that. Like, is this not your baby? Like,
Yeah.
For sure.
if I just spent so much time and money and stuff and whatever and love on this, nah, y'all gonna hear this.
Nah,
like,
we running it back.
yeah, we're
For
gonna
sure.
run this and I ain't saying you gotta do it for 3 years, 4 years, but you do it as long as you want to. It's not like it's just if you really trying to get somewhere in terms of like promote and letting people hear it, the 1 week, 2 week story repost and that ain't gonna cut it.
It's not.
That ain't gonna
It's
cut
not.
it. Like, bruh, this project, this has potential to get millions and millions of listens.
Right.
But we selling for 100, 200 listens and you ready to move
You
to the
ready
next
to move
project.
on to the
Yeah.
next one. Yeah.
Like,
But it's the impact of social media. It's the instant gratification. Like, oh, I dropped this music, it got 1,000
yeah.
streams. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
It's like that ain't enough. I'm not satisfied.
I get it.
I need to make new music.
Cause I commend you for it, and I guess we can go ahead and dive in this. Where are my questions at? With your with your More Feelings EP, right? Like, I still feel like that's being promoted. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah, I feel like it still is.
It's not.
Occasionally.
It comes on my rotation, but you made that, I want to say 21.
It might have.
I think it
More
dropped in
Feelings.
21.
21 or 22. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But and just that project itself, well, one, you had feelings inside not expressed before that.
Right.
And I see the word feelings brought back in More Feelings EP. Is there a specific reasoning for these titles? Is there a backstory?
I mean, I forget who it was, but I heard somebody way back when share the acronym FINE with me. Like they said I'm fine. Like I might have said I'm fine or something like that. And then they said feelings inside not expressed. And that really stuck with me. Just the idea that, we have these like superficial conversations. You'll see somebody in the supermarket. They're like, how you doing? You like, I'm fine. There's so much behind that, right? Like, so I've always held onto that for years. But I think being somebody who doesn't traditionally express their feelings, it makes sense in my music for that to be the forefront. Like it's my opportunity to express the things that I don't express. And I think that's why it's kind of just, I've latched on to this idea of like, these are the things that I don't talk about.
Okay.
Do you think that drives a lot of your music? Because I've noticed, like, I'm around a lot of artists, and a lot of artists are like kind of guarded until it's time to make music. Do you see that as like your opportunity to kind of just get it all off your chest? Vent?
Yeah. It almost to a detriment sometimes. Like I was sharing a record with my business partner the other day, and it was about somebody in particular. He was just like, "Yo, this record is fire," but like, are you gonna talk to the person? You gonna tell them like, have you shared these feelings? And I was like, nah, like because it's easy to just pour it in there and never bring it up. So you got to kind of find that balance too. Like
Do you think that's necessary? If you like when you start mentioning these situations that involve certain people, and like when they hear, like when they hear the song, they're gonna know it's about them.
Right.
Do you think it's necessary to have that conversation with them prior to it coming out for the world to hear?
I've done that in the past. Like there was a record on More Feelings that was about an ex, and I literally sat my ex down. We were in a car, and I was like, push play, and I was like, this gonna be in the project.
Yeah.
Like so
you need to hear this.
right, you need to experience this.
How did that go?
Like they were a fan of the record. They were a fan of a record, but I'm not. Nothing I put in the music though is like, even if I haven't shared it with somebody, they likely have felt it. Like you know what I mean? Like they're not surprised by it. There was nothing I put in there like that was wild.
Right.
It was just articulating things that maybe had not been as clearly articulated in the past.
I got you.
Was it Evernote thoughts? Evernote?
Yeah.
Evernote.
Evernote.
Bro, that's such a
That's a good song.
that's such. I remember when you sent me that record first because he was like, I want you to this. I'm like, yo, this
I was glad
crazy.
you got on that. I'm glad you worked on that.
Yeah, that
one,
joke was crazy. That's such a great record. Like that's a very great record.
I appreciate that.
And it dropped in 2022, by the way. But so just to talk about more feelings. So 3 tracks. How was it? First of all, how was it just recording this EP?
Yeah.
Releasing it. You got 2 features on here.
Mm-hmm.
How was that process?
My business partner, Nicemos, who I've known for I can't tell you how long. He actually is the reason that project exists. He sees something in me and saw something in me. He was just like, yo, she just need a little bit of a push. So he literally just executive produced like the whole thing. Like he A&R'd the whole thing. He pulled beats. Like everything you hear is like him. Like he was just like, oh, I hear this. I think you need to get on this. Okay. Even the first record,
Ivy Park.
Yeah, he literally found the beat and he sent me, because I need to give him his credit because he is fired. Like he is absolutely fired. He sent me the beat and he sent me the pockets you hear in there. No words, just the pockets. And he was like, do something with this. And I literally came up with what you hear like word wise, but he gave me like the flow. And that was a test for me because as a rapper, I'm like, nah, I want to do it all. Like I want the credit for like, but that was the first time that I like just gave somebody else the reins and was just like, let's see where it goes. And I love where it went. Same for Malibu Vibes. He found the beat, found the singer that's on there. And all I had to do was I think it's a 12-bar verse. All I had to do was come through. Like he wrote the hook and everything.
He's
so
dope.
So he A&R this entire thing.
Yeah, he's dope. And then Evernote, he I think he gave me the topic. He was like, yo, this is going on in your life. You should probably like focus on this, and got me the beat, and that was it. We went back and forth on the beat. I will say that though, because that I didn't love the Evernote Thoughts beat initially. I was like, this is not a K situation. Like I would never have picked that.
Yeah. And
I went and found another beat that was real like, honestly, probably Drake-ish.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like more me. I was like, oh, this dope. He's like,
Like
nah.
was it more like a tempo or was it
Not
the same
even
type of vibe?
It's just not even the same type of vibe. It was softer.
Okay.
The record was like the beat was softer. And he was like, nah, that's not it. And I was like, I'm gonna listen to you. So I listened to him on all 3 of those records.
So he know what he talking about.
He does.
That's what's up.
Like, yeah.
How was that? Because you mix, you're an engineer as well, right?
I do enough for the first mix before it comes to somebody who talented like
Okay.
you. But
Okay.
like, yeah.
Okay.
Like we.
All right, bet.
I know enough.
I feel you.
Yes.
So how was it to kind of just give that up? Like what was it like a freeing feeling knowing that all you had to do was just deliver in the rap aspect of the record?
You can focus strictly on the skill. You know?
It got there. It was freeing at the end. Initially, it was like, nah. Like I'm that artist who's in the room alone creating like. And I pride myself on being able to do all the things, come up with the melodies, like I love that. So giving him that, I was like, and he mixed and mastered the project too. Like he did it all, and I was just like, I put my trust in him, and I heard the outcome, and I was just like, yo, we can do this. Like I can.
That's dope.
Like
that's
freeing
dope.
at the end. For
Shout
sure.
out to him. So what's his name again?
Nicemos.
Nicemos.
Shout out.
He
shout
from
out
Carolina?
to him.
He is from Lord. He gonna kill me. I want to say Florida.
Okay.
I want to say Florida.
Okay.
Don't hate me.
I feel like artists need. That's what artists need,
Yes.
right?
I actually
And shout out because those guys don't get the credit that a lot of those guys don't get the credit that they deserve. People that play that role, but feel like a lot of artists just need somebody to push them.
That was it.
They just need somebody to be like, man, get back to work.
And that's what he was. Like, he stayed on me.
Yeah.
Stayed on me. Like, nah, like, this the date we need to hit for this and this and this.
That's
and,
good, though.
Like, got us in the studio to record. I think we recorded Ivy Park in Malibu in the studio. And I did Evernote at the crib. But,
Nice.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you mentioned that you like to be alone when you're creating music. Was there a situation where like you had people in the room, like you had a lot of people in the room and it just disrupted your creative process? I know with me, like when it comes to editing, I prefer to be by myself. I just know how I work. I need this plan. I need this right here. I need this right here. I don't really need hearing opinions until I'm ready to receive those opinions.
Yep.
Because that can just knock a lot of people off. But and some people I know prefer people to be in the room. It gives them energy, whatever. But
Okay, like, nah, not
No
me.
energy.
yeah. So
I don't need shit from you.
right. So why alone?
Oh, man. I think one, it's easiest for me to be 100% authentic when I'm alone. Like, just not questioning whether or not I should say something. Like, it's just me going back and forth with myself, as opposed to, let's say I'm in a room with 5 other people, 6 other people. Like, there could be a part of me that latches on to an influence that I wouldn't traditionally latch on to just because they're there. And it makes it less pure for me, the process. But I will say I'm trying to, this year in particular, get more, be more intentional about being around other people and just trying to challenge myself in that space. Because no, it's uncomfortable as hell to like be in those spaces. I feel pressured when I'm in those spaces. Like, I feel
It just takes your like comfortability out of it.
Yeah,
but that's a good thing though.
I know. That's why I'm like, I need to be uncomfortable more.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's dope.
Facts. That's a good quote. That's
That's
something I've been trying to run with since like I think it was 2020. Just like being uncomfortable is good.
Yeah.
Because how are you? That might end up being very comfortable for you.
Yeah,
sure.
the goal is to become comfortable while being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like it's like this doesn't bother me anymore because I
sure.
done put myself in so many uncomfortable situations. It doesn't.
You can
I
adapt.
can just do whatever.
For sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let's take it back though a little bit though. So where are you from, Kay?
Take a guess.
New York.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
What part?
Is it one of the boroughs?
Nah, and that's why I always,
Okay.
because I know typically when I say New York, people think
Is it
city.
upstate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Rochester, New York.
Okay.
That's
dope.
okay.
Yeah, it's like 8 hours from the city, I think.
How
Pretty
far is that
removed.
from Buffalo or Syracuse?
Depends on who's driving, but like
Fair.
an hour and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a couple homies in Syracuse.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So growing up, were you always like a music head in terms of writing or just listening? High school, like how was that for you? Well, I guess
Yeah.
as a kid, how was it?
So I started, I probably started writing around like 9.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was into poetry. Like that was had my
Gotcha.
little notebook. And
Okay.
there were
I feel
no
like that's how
beats.
all the lyricists start.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Like, and I'm sure my mom probably has like some old notebooks where I could see them terrible poems. But so started there, and I want to say, by 11 or 12, my mom took me to my first like studio session. Ironically, I rapped over. We mentioned Joe Budden. His "Pump It Up" beat was the
Okay.
first
Whoa.
beat I
That
ever.
is crazy.
Have to hear that. That's crazy.
We still got that?
Probably not. We don't need that.
Yo, that's crazy.
I rapped over that beat for the first time ever. And that's kind of where it started. And from there, I've just, been in my bedroom. First it was my mom's living room, then it was my bedroom, then I was in her room, like I bounced around.
Mm-hmm.
You make studios wherever you're at. But that's
So has your mom always been supportive of doing music?
like, she is on me, but she on me about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she is the stereotypical like pusher when it comes to a mom. She's just like, like, oh, I see something in you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm just like, yeah, like, we gonna
get there.
whoa, you know? But that's been necessary for me, though. Like, there are things that I've done, i.e. go to college because of her. Like, you remove my mom from the picture. I'm not in college. I didn't want to go. I did not want to be there. So I'm grateful.
Let me
for her
pause you
push.
there. Why did you not want to be in college? Just curious.
I didn't think it was necessary for where I was trying to go. Like,
At that point, had you already decided that you wanted to do music?
Yeah. Like high school, where were you at mentally?
definitely music, but I don't know that, like, I don't know that there was ever a period where I was just like, I wanted to be a star. My idea, even more so now, is like, I like behind the scenes. That's the goal. Songwriting, music publishing, sync licensing, like just things that are removed from the spotlight. But definitely in high school, like I knew like music was like, we doing something with music.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what that would look like. And I'm learning as I age, like it doesn't need to be the person on the stage. Like there's so many avenues.
Everybody doesn't have to be the superstar.
Nah, like I want to make the record for the superstar.
Yeah.
So
That's
for
dope.
And there's a lot of ways in the music industry to make music without anybody knowing who you are.
Yes,
Yes, it
for
is.
sure.
Yes, it
I'm trying
is.
to be on a beach making money, and folks don't even know that I did X,
Exactly.
Y, and Z.
Right.
For sure.
Yes, it is.
sure.
So in college, was it
Where'd you end up going?
that too?
It's a school called DePaul University. It's in Indiana. It's about 45 minutes from Indianapolis. The town itself at the time I went had like 10,000 people in it. So it's a very small.
I got you.
Okay.
I think the school population was like 2,500. So we were a
Oh,
large
wow.
fraction of the population in the town. But even that was good for me to just be away. Also connected with some musicians there too, which was dope. So I was able to continue to build and learn. But
At the end of the day, was you glad that you went?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
For like from an independent standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was my mom's like classified as her shadow growing up. Like you see her, you see me. Traveling 600 miles away for school at 17 was like, it was necessary for me.
Yeah.
Like I grew so much in those 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, so, and that's how I ended up in Charlotte. Cause I was like, after the 4 years there, I can go anywhere. Like I don't need to be stuck to New York or try to be around things that are familiar in that way. Like let's step out and see.
So leaving college, we went straight to Charlotte.
Now we went back home.
Okay.
May. I'm not gonna date myself. We're gonna give months. We went back in May. By I think June, I had come down to Charlotte. I had some family down here, and my cousin was graduating from high school, and I was just like, "Oh, it's kind of nice." Like I had nothing holding me in New York other than my family. So I experienced Charlotte, and then one of my cousins was just like, "Yo, you might like want to consider, moving down." And I'm like, maybe. Like there's nothing holding me. So that was June. By October, I had moved down here.
You didn't waste no time.
Nah,
Right, yeah,
nah.
at
We
all.
packed up my '97 Nissan Altima full of clothes, and I gave myself 6 months. I was like, if I can't get on my feet in 6 months, like with some kind of job, an apartment, because my aunt was letting me stay with her initially.
Shout out to Good Family.
Nah, for real.
So yeah, I was like, if I can't get it together in 6 months, we'll go back to New York and we'll figure something else out. But I think within 3 months, I was in an apartment, had a job, like all the things. So I was like, oh, I'm staying.
Figured it out
It was meant
quick.
to happen.
That was it. That was it. Got
meant
it
to happen.
together.
So when you first got to Charlotte, was there a big like culture shock, or had Indiana already prepared you to be in a different location outside of where you
Yeah.
grew up?
No, that's fair. I don't remember being shocked at all. And I think part of that was just having the comfort of family. So if nothing else, I felt comfortable. Like there's never been a time I've been in Charlotte and felt like what is going on here? Like this, like I don't, like it's just, I've always felt at home for the most part.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And then just being down south, did that influence at this time whenever you moved back here, down here? Did that influence your anything music related, like just writing, sound wise, ear wise? Did that influence you from being up north back down?
Not, if so, subconsciously. Like nothing that I am consciously aware of. And that's one thing I've even been trying to do more of lately. Like, though I was in Charlotte, a lot of my musical connections were outside of the city. Like, I was that person who's online connecting with, I mentioned somebody in Boston. Like, I'm connecting with people all across the country and not really leaning into what the music scene was here, which doesn't make sense. But I think it makes sense knowing who I was in my early 20s as being, like, super introverted and, like, the computer and the phone is safety. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Do you feel like you're better, like, the first communication with people, you think you handle that better online versus in person? Or...
Well, these days, now I feel much more comfortable these days, but I've had time to grow and learn myself. You know what I mean? But 21, 22-year-old Kirsten, yeah, for sure. Like, let's get the introductions. Let's feel comfortable online. Yeah. And then we'll get together and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's how a lot of people that grew up with the phones. Yeah. Like, you know, I just feel like the internet did take away a lot of people's I don't know what the word is. Personability, is that a word? Yeah, just like being able to talk to people, being able to relate with people, being able to just have a good conversation.
That's a lost art.
The social media and the internet got rid of all of that.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Because some people, I had a situation where we talk online all the time, great convo, blah blah blah, and then we finally met a person, and I mean, like, I was like, dang, like
let down.
Yeah, like big let down, like. We be chopping it up all the time. Right. But then I also had a situation where we talk all the time. Then we met up in person and like that just made everything better, great. Yep. You know, now, you know, the friendship is like strong, very, very strong. That's dope. But yeah, it is a lost art. Like just
and it's always funny to me, the people that are really good at social media and really good at communicating with people in social media are terrible in real life.
Yes.
And then the people that are terrible at social media can communicate with anybody.
For sure. Communicate. Yes. 100%. 100%. So one thing I always want to know, what does the 3 mean in K?
I'm so glad you asked this.
Yes, what does that mean?
I'm so glad you asked this because people will come up to me and they be like KA3 and I'm like, no. My name is K.
Be honest, I think I said that the first time I saw your name.
That's fair, but I
think you did too. I think you did.
I get it, but no, honestly, like when I needed a name, like when I was gonna drop a project, I typed in K normal KAE. Because that's how I traditionally spell it. And a sea of people popped up. And I was like, so if people searching for me, they going to have to sift through 27 different artists to get to me. So I was like, let's just reverse it. So it's still an E.
Right. Yeah, it's just backwards.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good.
But it's fair, though.
Yeah,
that's very fair. And it's smart.
Yes, that's very fair.
And it's very smart because...
There's some artist named Jordan.
It's like, bro, we
all right.
Like okay.
But just like black too. Like it's, I think people still say like six slack.
Yeah.
Like no.
I love how he made the shirt. It was like it's black, not black, but it's like, bro, somebody would have to read it to us,
right.
Or it's 6 slack, not 6 lakh.
No, facts. But okay, thank you for clearing that.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, because I was like,
what is that?
What is that? Like, is it just as simple as, you know, the E, then, okay, let's just replace the E with a 3. Like, is it that simple, or is there like a deep meaning?
Like, if we wanted to add some deeper meaning, my birthday is on the 3rd. So we have that. I'm trying to think if there's any other 3s, but I think that's
we'll roll with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. My birthday's on the 3rd.
Right, we'll roll with that one. Okay, so I know your Instagram name is K Writes. Mm-hmm. So do you songwrite? Well, right, whatever. Is that the correct term? Songwrite?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you songwrite for other artists, or have you ever?
That's the vision. That's the goal.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I mentioned, Nicemos, who's my business partner, and that's one of the legs of the company that we're building is songwriting services. he's doing it more so. He's connected to some folks out in Florida, and he's actively working. I think there's an R&B artist he's working with. But that's really the dream. So I'm trying to do it more, for sure. But I recognize that I need to put myself in more spaces.
Yeah.
And honestly, continue putting out my own music too, so people just know that I exist. So,
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you enjoy being an artist more than a songwriter, or do you enjoy just the art of writing?
That's it.
Okay.
The art of writing is I could create every day, all day.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy recording. I think it's everything after the creation that I'm just like, oh, I could do without. And that's why I lean into songwriting, because it's like I don't necessarily want to put together the marketing campaigns.
Yeah.
I don't
and shoot the videos.
I don't necessarily I have to. But I don't necessarily want to do those.
I got you.
I saw just me digging. I saw that you say you love music for creating it and seeing how people feel about what you created. Yes.
It's the research for me.
Yes. And creating it, yes, 100%. But how people feel about what you created, has there ever been a situation that you didn't receive the feedback or you didn't receive the gratification that you thought you would receive from, whether it's a song or it could have been a music video you did or it could have been just something you wrote? Like, has there ever been a situation where it was just kind of like, oh, yeah, y'all ain't really rocking with this like I thought y'all would?
Nah.
Sick.
No, but I think because I don't go into it, like the whole quote about like seeing how people feel about it is more so the impact it has on people, right? So you saying that you appreciate Evernote thoughts, that's enough for me. If you were the only person that ever, like, that's enough. Like, I don't go into it like I need to do X, Y, and Z numbers or anything like that. It's like, as long as I make some kind of impact, because I know it already impacted me. So like, hopefully my experiences and what I put on the record will actually, do the same for somebody else.
You just really enjoy making music, don't you?
That's it.
Yeah.
Like
I feel
That's so far.
I feel it.
That's fine.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
it.
be 80 still doing
No,
it.
no,
Like,
I feel it.
I don't know what I'm gonna be
I
talking
feel it.
about, but
Yeah.
we gonna be doing
It's
it.
so addicting.
Yeah.
Like, you just fall in love with it, like, immediately.
For sure.
That's good, because especially now I feel like it's such a rush to like blow up and get famous, and of course record deals stepping in taking advantage of that.
Yep.
I'll give you this big advance.
Yep.
I can get you on Rolling Loud. I can do blah blah blah. And then I always know how that always ends.
Then
But-
I'm gonna own you.
Yeah. Now I own you, and it was that easy. I just had to throw some money in your face. But then you got those other artists that are, look, if we get 1 million, cool. We get 1 million listens, cool. If we get 200, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just enjoy. I love what I made, what I created, and it's up to you if you like it or not. But
sure.
That one person, hey, I like this song.
That's
Cool.
Perfect.
Then job well done. Yeah, I'm good. That's good though. That's really good. That's good to hear.
And the love for it always drives you to make better music.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's my push. Like, and we were talking earlier about artists that, will spend 2-3 years working on a project and drop it and then want to move on to the next.
Yeah.
And while I understand the frustration with that, one of the elements she talk about just making something better is, if I recorded something 2 years ago, who I am today and what I can produce today is significantly better. The world needs to hear this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can
yeah.
understand. I understand the artists for sure who are just like, yo, like, I know I just dropped this project and we just spent a lot of resources putting into it. But
I'm
like,
already better than that.
I struggle. Like, when Seasons dropped on Friday, I'm listening to this and I'm like, this record is great, but I'm so much better. And I just recorded this in January.
Wow.
Like, I'm just like, I'm better than this. That's always how I feel when something drops. I'm like, dang, but the world need to know I'm better than this. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they got to know. They got to know.
Wow, that's dang. The fact that you can recognize that, that's been 2 months. Like, it's the
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah.
Like,
we writing every day.
Yeah, I was
You know
like,
what I mean?
I was just about to
we're-
ask. So, like, how much practice or how much are you writing for you to say that?
Yeah.
Because that's a statement.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be the person who said they wrote every day. That was a pipe dream. Like,
I don't think that's healthy.
writing every day.
I don't think it is either.
So I've gotten, what is this, February? March. I think every day this month. We're midway through. I've written something, but the something doesn't need to be a song.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
could be a thought. It could be a concept. It could be 2 lines. It's just the idea of getting something out.
You thought about it every day.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But I agree with you. I think there's days, moments that we need to be receiving stuff too. Like you can't just be pushing out everything. Like you got to be receiving.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sure.
I feel like if you get to a certain point where you focus on like, and when you're saying writing, I like the idea of, just throwing out concepts or like, oh, I thought of this line. Let me just write this down.
Yeah.
Or I thought of this topic. Let me write this down. I'll come back to this later.
Yep.
But I don't like when artists get to a point where they're forcing themselves to make a song every day.
Yeah.
And it's like you get to the point where you done said everything.
Right. For sure.
like just sit down for a second and live. Like
Nothing-
just live life a
yeah.
little bit.
It's important.
Yeah, and I think just because when you said you write every day, I was like, whoa, hang on.
Yeah. You like don't
do that. Don't do it every day.
Never to the point of feeling like I'm forcing it to.
Yeah.
Like if I go in and I'm just like, okay, today we're actually gonna be recording.
Mm-hmm.
If I go in and I don't feel the creativity or it feels just forced to me,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna sit there and try to make something work. Like,
That's
feel you.
good. That's good.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's
And
good.
it takes like you have to mature as an artist to realize when you're forcing it.
For sure.
And it's like, let it go.
Yeah.
Let's shut it down for the day.
Right. It's okay.
I'll see you later.
It's okay. Yeah,
I'll be
it's
back.
okay. It's okay.
It is.
Just to rewind back a little bit, you had mentioned your songwriting company that you're building with your partner. So are you? And if you don't feel like sharing this information, you don't have to. But are you like looking for more writers, or are you the only writer right now, or?
Yeah, right now it's me and my business partner doing it all. So he's like the mix master guy. He does that. Obviously, he handles songwriting as well. And then I'm more of the songwriter. But no, we're not looking for anything right now. I think right now we're trying to just
Sound like beta phase.
like we're at the foundation. Like we're building the foundation right now. I'm sure there's going to be a period of time when we're looking to bring folks together more. But right now I'm enjoying just figuring it out.
Yeah.
Just figuring it
When
out.
did the company kind of start, and when did the idea kind of come into fruition?
Shoot, I think we started talking probably in 2021-ish about this. And then by 2022, I think is when we got like the whole LLC and everything like that. And then life happened in 2023, and so we ain't do nothing. And so now we starting back up. So really we have like one strong year of I think the coolest thing we did in that first year is we connected with a publishing company. There was a guy, what show was he on? It was one of them like rap and singing shows. Not The Voice. He was on something
Like the
else.
Netflix show, like with like Cardi B and all them as the judges.
It wasn't that, but I forgot about that show. That was a good show. But there's a guy, he goes by the name of Moses, but I forget what show he was on. He's like a rapper, but he started a production company. We ended up linking up with that production company and just writing songs. So they send us beats. We write and record, and the sole purpose is like
just reference tracks, basically.
Not like they're placing them for like sync,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
So that's the whole focus. So that's like one of the spaces we're trying to get into, but it's really just building right now.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that you was in Dallas recently, and you was Rico Love.
Yes.
Yeah, you was Rico Love. You jumped on some records.
Yeah.
How was that being out there?
That was dope. We talk about doing things that scare us, right? Like this, I was terrified. But I love Rico because he, for years, has been really focused on developing up and comers in the industry, not just artists, but whether you're an engineer, producer, you got dreams of being an A&R, like he's pouring into like anybody who is
Motivated.
trying to, so I'm glad I went out there, and it was really just, it was like a writing camp. Like it was, I think maybe 20 plus of us
Oh,
in
sick.
there. Had maybe 4 different studios. We're all bouncing around. And Rico was, of course, showing us stuff, but he was learning from folks too. And we were all just building. And I think that's really what it was about, was building this community. Like, had I not gone, I wouldn't have, met the 20 plus folks that I was able to be introduced to and hopefully continue building with.
And how long were you like out there? Like how long was it?
That was 24 hours, something like that.
Oh.
Like the session itself was like a 8-hour session.
Okay, yeah.
So I literally just flew out there for that and I got out. Like,
Tight.
that's it.
That's
dope.
dedication, though.
Yeah, that's
You
dope.
willing to get on that flight?
Exactly. Yeah,
That's all. Sometimes that's all it takes.
That's
You
all
just
it
gotta
takes.
get on
in
that
and
flight.
out, in and out. Yeah.
That's sick.
It was good. It was a good time. And he's gonna continue. I don't know if there's artists watching, and they're interested in building community, learning from a Grammy Award winning songwriter or whatever.
Correct.
He's gonna have other song camps. So definitely pull up. It's worth it.
That's dope.
It's worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Camps are
Keep that in mind.
yeah. I went. I was a cameraman for a camp that Jay Stacks held in Miami this past December.
Yeah.
And though after going there, like I hit up some of my artist friends, et cetera, and I was like, "Yo, a camp is like really good for you,
Yep.
just for recording, just for inspiration,
Yep.
songwriting, XYZ, because you're just surrounded. It's almost kind of like I would assume like your artist dream is just like you're in a house
Yep.
full of producers, engineers, yada yada, and y'all just make music. Like that is the goal.
It's the dream.
Yeah, so and that's that.
Yeah.
And I think I found it seemed very fun. You learned a lot.
Yep.
You got a lot of practice in, a lot of things that you learn about yourself. Oh, okay, I can tweak here. Oh, I can try this, I can try that. You can hop on different sounds.
Yep.
So I agree. Song camps are dope.
Yeah.
Like they are very healthy. You come back here and you're like motivated. You're inspired. You're like,
Yeah.
wow, like people, people really make music out here. Like people really
Yeah.
make music. There's people that's like chasing the exact dream that I want. There's like we're all in the same room. So it's very inspiring. I was very inspired. Even though I wasn't recording music, I was filming them. I'm like, dang, like this is dope. And I know it all kicked off with me watching the Dreamville. It was the Dreamville joint that they
when
did.
they were
what
doing
you're
Revenge of
talking
the Dreamers.
Yeah, I think in a weekend or something like that. And I always thought that was dope. I'm like, dang, I would love to like do something like that. So yeah, I recommend if you're an artist watching as well, go to one of those for sure.
Well, it's just like the classic saying, "Iron sharp" or "Steel sharp as steel."
Yeah,
So it's like,
oh yeah.
when you're around other talented people, it only makes you better. Like,
That's it.
yeah, and especially when you're around. That's why I love the hip hop. The hip hop aspect of things and rap is just because it's so competitive. But I've always thought like competitiveness is important in music.
Yes, it is.
Because it only makes everybody better. If it's a healthy competition, if everybody's like, but there's no like malintent to it. It's
Yep.
just like, all right, you got me on that one.
Yeah.
But this next one,
Wait, just wait.
you just wait. This next one, I'm going crazy. And I've always thought that was really healthy for artists and just anybody that makes music, just because it just continues to drive you to be better. But a lot of artists are scared to put themselves in that situation.
Yes, they are.
So you taking that step to kind of, jump out there, get on that plane and go to Dallas. It just shows like, you understand.
Yeah.
You understand, and something in your heart told you, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Even if
gotta
you didn't
go.
want to.
Yeah,
Look,
I gotta go.
I'm gonna tell y'all, talk about steel sharpening things, and you mentioned like learning something about yourself too. So the one thing that I think surprised me at the camp was I got in the booth. There were a couple of different instances where I'd get pulled into one session and they'd be like, yo, write something to this. And I got pulled into one session, and there's probably the studio itself smaller than this room, but we got like 10 people packed in there, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people. I write my verse. They're like, all right, it's time to go in the booth. I go in the booth. The shakiness in my voice, like the nerd, like
Oh yeah, because you like to be alone,
right?
Okay,
like
okay,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Like I had to take off my jacket. I was just like,
Yeah.
yo, let me give me 5 minutes, just run the beat.
Yeah.
But I think it was good for me to experience that too. Like
Correct.
I needed to like
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, very uncomfortable. We eventually got to take that. It wasn't Kirsten being shaky, but yeah, it was good, and that's why I said I need to do it more. Like I need to be around folks more.
You learn you really do learn things. I remember there was this one example. There was this artist. It kind of the same similar situation. He was recording, and like he just couldn't like find the flow. He just couldn't yada yada. And he's like, sorry, I've been doing this like by myself for so long. Now that I'm here with like other great artists, other great producers, and like, I'm just kind of, and he was like, can y'all like respectfully leave the room? I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Did it in 5 minutes. Great take.
I believe
he did it. He was like,
yeah.
he was like, sorry.
But I will say that it is important to be comfortable while you're making music, though. Like,
That too,
it's like
yeah.
there's a balance to it.
It's a balance.
There's a balance between comfortable and uncomfortable. Like I have singers come in here all the time, don't like singing in front of people, and we typically got 1 to 2 people in the room that aren't making music, aren't doing nothing, they just observing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and the singers will be like, yeah, can y'all like get out?
Yeah.
Like respect.
I get it.
Can y'all respectfully get out of the studio?
Yeah.
We don't need you here.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel that.
And it's just like, there is a good thing about being uncomfortable, but I feel like when you're in the recording process, being comfortable is everything.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah, and
Facts.
it's like, so if you're uncomfortable during the recording process, then I think there's a time and place for everything, and you should take that step to make yourself comfortable in the recording.
I think he looked at it as like,
For sure.
it's already uncomfortable me coming out here to do this,
Yeah.
but if I'm trying to like record, I gotta be comfortable. Like you said, it's just a balance.
Yeah.
Like I'm already uncomfortable, but let me be comfortable recording this at least.
At least. Like,
Yeah, at
give me
least.
something.
Yeah, so
and then when I'm done recording, y'all come back in.
Right.
We
Yeah,
can all sit here and talk about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Correct.
While I'm
correct.
doing it, everybody get out.
Yeah, you gotta get out. You gotta
I
get
should
out.
have told him to get out for sure.
Right. But yeah, man, music is such a beautiful thing. Like you said, and competition is healthy. I'm a fan of competition. I love seeing people compete. I love seeing, and especially in the hip hop world, when things start to go left and ugly, I always just say it's hip hop. Like, it's hip hop. That's just kind of what comes with it. But I do love seeing artists respect each other in the competition world.
Yeah.
Like you said, that was a nice record. That was dope. But wait till I drop this one.
Already.
Yeah.
It's already.
Yeah, I respect it, but this is better. Just saying. But yeah, you're a dope artist, K. You have, and I always told Jay Ford this. Shout out Jay Ford. I was like, bruh, the feature that you done on his projects is always my favorite songs. Like every single time, I still run "Wish" from Through My Eyes all the time. Like
dope.
that's literally in my shuffle.
I love it.
Like I know your verse word for word.
Probably better than me.
Like that junk is dope, but you are a great songwriter. I always do you in the conversation just like K dope. You gotta get her on this record. Like, K is dope. K dope. K can rap. Like she is a rapper.
Thank you.
And it's just a few more questions for you. So, in the world of hip hop, as a female, are you a fan of hip hop right now for the female rapper, or do we still have some more ways to go?
You know what's interesting? I don't listen to too many female rappers. Like we mentioned Rhapsody. I'm excited about that project. I did run Nicki's latest project back. I think like there are just certain rappers I'm not familiar with. Like I've never, for instance, I was just talking about this on my way over. I've never pushed play on a Meg Thee Stallion record. So if I've heard it, it's been out and about.
Correct.
Yeah.
Same for Sexy Red. Like there are certain, like I just can't even speak to it. So yeah, like when I think female rappers, I'm still praising folks like Queen Latifah. Like that's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's where it's at for me. Yeah. I'm leave that
Okay.
there.
Okay. Solid answer.
I will say though, it's a cool time to see hip hop being dominated by female rappers.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah. There's a lot
Because
of
for a long time it was just Nicki.
correct. Oh yeah. Long time.
For a long time it was Nicki at the top, and that was it.
Yeah. There's a lot of female MCs right now that I am strong fans of.
Yeah.
Like, man, y'all can rap, and I love to see it.
And even if you don't support the lyrical content, you still respect the fact that like they can rap.
Yeah.
I might not necessarily like what they rapping about, but they for sure have talent.
Name some.
So as far as me, I just know a lot of people have an issue with what Sexy Red and raps about. And I just think Sexy Red is the most authentic rapper that we've seen in years.
Yeah,
I don't think she has. She doesn't care. She doesn't have nothing impacts her. She doesn't care how the world perceives her.
Yeah.
She's herself everywhere.
she is.
Right. That's
Even
just like
on-
in Rolling Loud. She started singing the sample of this song. She could not sing it all.
I
Yeah.
saw a clip.
Right,
I saw a
right.
clip of that.
But you could tell she was up there just having fun.
Yeah.
I throw her in the like she's a fun rapper. Like there was some backlash about her being on the upcoming Dreamville Festival lineup, and some people are like, heck no, yada yada, terrible, blah blah. I'm like, oh, I'm excited for her set list, and the reason I'm excited is not because of the lyrical content exactly, but it's a fun artist. It's a fun artist, very authentic.
Yeah.
Like even in the interviews, you watch an interview with her. Like it's like your homegirl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like almost like there would be some parts she was. I'm like, yeah, like right, like, you feel me? Yeah, like 100%. But great example, like
I just feel like
lyrical wise, let's be realistic. You're not the
you're not
Yeah.
Hove, but
yeah,
like,
right.
No,
But I think what she brings to hip hop is very authentic, very dope, and it shows you can be yourself and still push these doors down. Like you don't have to shape into this, oh, I gotta talk about my body parts way, or I have to be this dope like lyricist, like Hove. You can be yourself and talk about what you want to have, what you want to do, what you got going on, blah blah blah. You can be yourself, and again, it's for you to like. If you like it, cool. If you don't, that's on you.
Okay.
And I think my biggest problem with the way people react to Sexy Red is the older generations of hip hop.
Yeah.
Because they've spent all this time preaching, oh, let's be authentic. Oh, let's be hip hop's supposed to be what you going through. Hip hop's supposed to be real. And then you have this artist that comes out that's literally telling you everything.
Yeah, like really on some. I don't give a fuck.
And people have an issue with it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I understand. Okay, she doesn't have double entendres,
Right,
but she's the most authentic rapper we've
Yeah,
seen in
I ain't
years.
got no problem
That's
with
huge.
her. Yeah, let
That's
her.
huge.
And it seems to be working.
For
So
sure.
Yeah.
why
There's an
change
audience.
it? Yeah, there's an
for it.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Tierra Whack, very dope. I've always been a fan of her. I think she is a great lyricist. I always liked her ear for beats. Always have. I'm gonna also throw Cody Shane in there. More, she used to kind of be rap, but now more R&B. I think she really starting to find her sound. She's from ATL. I want to say, her mom was it TLC? Or her mom like managed TLC or something like that. Yeah, because she was on tour with them as like a little kid or whatever. But Cody Shane real dope. I got a lot of respect for Lotto. Lotto can
I
rap.
mess with Lotto.
Lotto
I do.
can rap.
Yeah,
Lotto,
she be talking.
yeah, like I
with
would
her.
throw her into like she can rap. It's
Yes.
not a I don't know if she can really rap. Nah, she
No,
can
no.
she can rap. She can rap. I think she found her audience. And I like what she brings into hip hop. It's the competitive. Like, nah, y'all not gonna bully me. Like I can rap with the homies too.
Yep.
Like just as good, if not better.
Yep.
I like how braggadocious Lotto is. She
Yeah.
got like the
Yeah, she do. She do.
got like the bravado in it.
Yeah,
Like,
she do. She do. Y'all not
She
gonna
knows
bully
she
me.
is.
Yeah.
She knows
And
she
like
is.
she be bullying shit for real.
And I'm gonna throw in Lola Brooke. I become a fan of her. I think it's kind of the like y'all not gonna little sister me. Like I can rap too. I can bring just as much bars as he can, as much as so and so. So
How about Lady London?
Lady
She
London's
dope.
dope too. Her freestyles
she
are
dope.
crazy.
Time out. I didn't realize she started rapping like recently. Like she
I
posted
didn't either.
something. I think it was 20. She said she started rapping around 2018, 2019.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, how?
yeah, like what?
Like,
Where, so it's like, what were you doing in 2015?
Right, legit,
like this just wasn't on your mind
you sitting in
whatsoever.
the office working? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, nah, she's ill.
There's a I got two more for you. Anicia, she's coming out of Atlanta. She's one of I fucked with her music from the jump, but after watching this latest interview, I forgot who it was, but she was on a podcast. after watching this lady's interview, now listening to her music, I respect her heavy. She is a hustler. She started out as a barber. She tried barber school. She did the club girl scene. She did a lot, just regular job, office job, and she was like, when I kept trying to force it because I'm trying to chase. I need a career. Yeah. And she's like, bro, this shit, it just wasn't it. You know, I hopped in the stew with my homegirl, blah, blah. And she's like, after that, I fell in love with making music. I just kept making music, blah, blah. And now I'm glad to be in the position I'm in. But she dope. I'll say she's authentic. After watching that interview, it was kind of like how I said with Sexy Red, like, you know, oh, you like a homegirl that can really rap. Yeah. And I think she has a bright future in hip hop. She had her first Rolling Loud set this past weekend. And
Atlanta.
She's so Atlanta. And it worked perfectly. Because I was like, you know, and she was like one of the first acts to go. Yeah. And I'm kind of like, she's probably going to be up there kind of nervous still. Man, she controlled that crowd, popped her shit. DJ was dope. Like it was good. So I'll say those are my like on my radar of like the female rappers right now.
I love Glorilla too.
I think Glow.
I'm sleeping. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair, honestly. I think they trying to push Glorilla out the way for like someone like Sexy Red, but I think Glorilla. I think what she just needs to fix or tweak is let's try more flows.
Yeah.
But I think lyrically, she definitely improved her pen from her, her hit F&F. I think she's finding her way. But
she got another hit right now.
Yeah.
That Glow
shit.
Yeah,
that Glow. Yeah. But I have an eye on her. I'm like, okay, like if you make the right moves, you can really be great.
Yeah.
But I'll say those are my like picks right now. I would say. I always respected Nicki, but I always respected Nicki as a rapper. I think Nicki can rap, but kind of like how you feel about Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Almost like how you feel about Joe Budden with like the podcast and like with her, and it's like it just seems like this like female beef rap. Like there's like.
It's so unnecessary.
Oh, you trying to be a female rapper? Like, you know, I'm the queen of this, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, we respect you, though, Nicki. So why? We respect you. They respect you. They look up to you,
it's like
actually.
A lot of these girls that she has issues with, probably like you were.
I was trying to be like you.
Yeah, I did this because of you.
Yeah, like you paved the way, but
like, why are you bitter towards me? I didn't do nothing.
Now you trying to
you was my hero.
Yeah, you saying you saying we can be what we want. You know, chase your dreams. Well, I'm chasing my dreams, and you trying to push me out the way. Like, nah, you don't need to chase it this type of way. But yeah, chase dreams. Yeah, like damn. And that's everybody right now. I'm gonna say
it's a good time. It's a good time for women in hip hop right now.
Yeah. Serena Smart, she's out of New York. I met her on tour. She's a R&B singer, but beautiful voice. I think she will be in the convo soon, I would say. Okay. But yeah, she's cool. She's dope. Okay. She's dope. That's what I got on my list. Okay. Right.
All right, Kay, I got the most important question for you. When are we getting a K album?
Yeah, let's end on that note.
When are we gonna get a whole
like a full length?
I need a project.
Thank you, Tanner.
I need like 12.
Look,
15.
I need 12 too.
Yeah, I need 12. I need 12.
I don't know.
When it's time.
I think it'll be a feeling. I know I'm dropping something this year. Okay. Like that is for sure.
Okay.
What that something is, I don't know.
We'll take that.
As long as we get something,
we'll take that.
I don't know if it's a single. I don't know if it's an EP. I imagine it wouldn't be a full length this year.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to do it. I've always had this vision of being like, not being, but I've always respected what Lauryn Hill did with her project. Just sing, like just
made
drop.
won 8 Grammys and left.
Just make one.
That's so crazy, bro.
Just make one project that's undeniable and then run away. Like,
where is the documentary? Where is the documentary for that? Because that is crazy.
Yeah,
insane.
Okay, that's a great vision.
Look,
now she's on tour performing with her son.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I want to see
Oh,
her.
is she? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
With what's it? YG Marley? Yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
You are correct. You are correct.
dope.
Yeah, you are correct.
That's dope. I want to see her in concert. I just don't want to wait.
She might not come.
That's what everybody says.
She might not show
Just
up.
don't wanna.
That's what everybody
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, you go to hey, you taking that at your own risk. You go to
Right.
Lauryn Hill concert. She gonna show up 3
Terrible
hours
rap.
late.
What a
She
terrible
gonna show
rap.
up 3 hours late, do a 30-minute set, walk
Right.
off.
I'd be afraid to book her. Can you just can I throw extra money
You just
to
show up.
confirm that you will come?
Right, we
Like,
need
what do
you
I?
there.
I need a confirm. Like, I need you here.
But no,
But-
Lauryn Hill would be dope to see live.
Yeah, 100%. But okay, well, okay, we will accept whatever you give the people. Single,
I'm not.
EPs,
Give me the full.
we will accept it. But
Have you ever done a
I do
full-length
want the full
project?
Never,
Never.
never. But I want to do it. But it
It's got to be right time.
it's got to be right.
yeah, and it's gotta be
gotta
right.
be right.
Like every record, like is gonna make sense. Like there's not, at least for me, and I know music is subjective, but
Do you
every
consider yourself a perfectionist?
Recovering
Recovering perfectionist. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying,
Okay.
I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah, the perfectionist stuff is dangerous in music.
Right.
Yes.
Because you got to get to a point where it's like, all right. Like,
Right. Because I'm gonna drop at 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm done.
Because then I feel like you're a perfectionist, and you have that mindset. Then when you drop it, you're like, damn, I should have fixed that.
That's like a lot
Like,
of
how did I not hear that?
like a lot of the music I mix and master, I'd never listen to again.
I kind of do with music
Because
videos.
when I go listen to it,
You're
when I
like,
go
oh,
listen
I
to it,
coulda
I'm
done
like,
that.
man, why did I not do that? Like it just ruins it for me. So I'm like, all right.
I'm like,
I heard it 1,000 times before it came out, so I'm just never gonna listen to it again.
I'm like every artist does that in the realm of a photographer, a videographer, whatever. Like once you release it, you're like damn,
Yep.
I missed
what
it.
made me do that? Or like, that was cool, but it wasn't great.
Right.
You know,
Because you know what's in you.
Yeah,
You
like
know what's in you.
I must have been distracted by something.
Right.
'Cause, like, okay. But then I also try to remember, like, for me to send this to you, I had to love it.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I
Yeah.
thought this shit was just like fire as
Facts.
fuck. It's great, amazing. Let me send it.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I always try to. I have that battle. I'm just like, at one point, I thought this was amazing.
Yeah, an important thing for artists to understand is like the artist's expectations for themselves are always going to be way higher than anybody else's expectations.
So true.
100%.
Like
So
it's like
true.
the what you're sending them is always going to be better than they expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
That's true.
Like even if you don't think it's as good as it could be, that's just yourself setting your, which is good. You're supposed to
Yeah.
have high expectations of yourself, but you just got to realize people aren't expecting as much from you as you expect from yourself.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
that's true. That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
So artists, send your music, drop your music, put it out.
There we go.
Send them
That's
the
a
music.
message.
Send them the music video. Make an album,
Yeah, right.
There we go.
and when it's done, it's done. Put it out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you for sliding through on the Last Minute Podcast. Was there anything that we missed or anything that we didn't ask that you would like to speak on?
I'll probably answer that question differently after we leave the show.
Fair.
You know? Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. Nah, this was good. I appreciate y'all for real.
Oh, no, we appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah,
Super dope.
you've been on the list. You've been on the list
Look.
for Kay to get on here. Been on the list, but I'm
Got
glad
it.
we finally got to get it done. You're here. It went great, and yeah, I got to learn a lot about you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the craziest thing still is the Joe Budden thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get over that quick.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Every time I see your name now,
We should play a Joe Budden record
Nah.
before I leave. We should put that on.
that is it's not a bad thing at whatsoever, but it's just like
It's just the only person I've ever heard say that.
like I just didn't know you would say that.
That's wild.
Like, oh, all right, like that really caught me by surprise. I'm gonna have to clip that. Like, did you say?
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be one of the clips.
the shot.
Right, yeah,
Kay's
right.
favorite rapper is Joe Budden.
Right. The main headline, K interview, but
That's all people
favorite
take
rapper
away.
is But we appreciate you coming through. 100%. There is one last segment that we do before you get out of here, and then we call it last minute questions. So for a minute, we're going to ask you random questions. Some might be music related, some won't. This is not prepared.
They have
So
nothing
these
to
are
do
coming
with
right off the
anything.
top.
Okay.
For a minute. So you need to respond fast, and we will ask fast. And this will be for a minute.
Anxiety.
Pretty much. Yes, pretty much. You good?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Do you like tomatoes?
Yes.
Okay.
Favorite color?
Don't have one.
Wow.
And your favorite rapper, Joe Budden. This is
Favorite artist outside of hip hop?
Brandy.
Ooh.
Right.
Favorite place you've been on vacation?
Jamaica. Negril specifically.
One artist that you would love to write for?
Mention Ariana Grande.
Dream place to live?
LA.
What's one of the worst foods you've ever had?
I like everything.
What are you not that much of a fan of food-wise?
I literally, like I went to my friend's mom's house and her mom had made some pasta salad. It was real bad, but I filled my plate with it because I thought it looked good. So that's probably it. Like it just, that's probably
been there
it.
before.
Okay. Some homemade pasta salad.
Everybody has a misstep.
It all went in the trash. It did,
okay.
respectfully.
All right. Dream car?
I have it. The Lexus IS.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
If you could see anyone in concert, who would you see right now?
Probably Brandy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And last question for you, Tanner.
If you could work with any producer, who would you choose?
Probably 40 or JD. Can't pick.
What's one of your favorite quotes?
Dang.
That's a hard one.
That is.
This is what we doing on last minute questions?
And that's my last question.
What's your favorite quote?
Oh, yeah, see, come on. Can't ask that like somebody just spout that out.
Okay. What's one animal that you're scared of and why?
Not an animal. I'm scared of roaches.
Yeah, word, me too.
And why?
Because they don't die for real, like, right?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That's they
Yeah,
just-
nah.
I
And
don't
if you
like
see
nothing.
one, there's another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mama is around
like
somewhere.
That's why I don't like roaches.
You see one.
You see one, his whole squad
Yeah,
behind
the
that cop.
squad. Yeah, the squad is watching to see if anything is going to pop
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Okay. Well, good.
I burn the house down. I see a roach. It's over with. We'll shut this shit down.
Done.
I do have one more question. What's one of your favorite dishes that you cook?
I used to make. I'm a dessert head. I used to do a pineapple cheesecake. So that would probably be it.
Ooh.
Pineapple cheesecake. That sounds crazy. I'm the opposite of a dessert head.
Really?
I don't eat dessert whatsoever. Yeah. I couldn't. The last time I ate a piece of cake was in 7th grade for someone's birthday party.
Yeah, I don't really eat desserts either.
That was the
Very
last
specific.
time. Yes, because I remember
I'm
that was the
really-
last time. And I said from that day, I was like, I'm good on cake.
I'm really
I've
picky about. I'm really picky about desserts.
What?
Yeah.
Like the only thing, if I had to choose a dessert, it's like ice cream. I love ice cream,
Okay, that counts.
but like that's like it.
I think my
Sugar
favorite-
cookies are good.
Okay.
Sugar cookies.
Got ice cream
It's like the
sugar
blandest
cookies.
fucking cookie.
Like that's it, but that's it. That's all I got for you.
I think my only dessert that I truly like is cheesecake. I love cheesecake.
Okay.
But
I don't like chocolate either.
yeah, that's great.
The last time I ate chocolate was in high school. It was an Oreo,
I can't.
and I said,
That's not even chocolate.
It's
"Well, I didn't find
It's
it
got
as chocolate."
flavor.
And I
but
said,
it's not like-
"I don't like chocolate. I'm not eating
like,
chocolate
no to
again."
this Oreo.
you don't like Reese cups, bro?
No, I don't really like candy. The only candy I do like
desserts,
is
no
a
candy.
It's a crazy one, but it's sweet tarts.
Oh yeah,
That's like the only.
he had a year where
Oh, it got bad.
was-
Like I would have one right there. I would have one in that book bag. I would have one in that car, and I would have one at home.
It was kind of nice though, because like if you ever wanted a sweet tart,
Right,
you know,
it's
I
there.
had
You
'em.
got them. Like, just,
Yeah, and then some reason
was
I
stingy
stopped.
with 'em, though.
Oh yeah, some reason I stopped, and I'm like, okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Look,
But yeah.
Man,
I know we ending this. We could talk off, but I want to talk about fitness too because I know you've been in the gym.
Oh
We could do-
yeah,
we could do
now we can talk about that. We can talk about that. But yes, again, thank you, Kay, for coming through. Y'all, you invited back whenever. Whenever rap drop her album, we need to have you back. We can do a little review of it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do a review of it. Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah, we can do that. But are all minds and hearts clear?
I'm good.
Cool. Make sure you follow Kay at.
K Wrights.
Make sure you follow Tanner at Pen Play Records. Make sure you follow me at Zebo.g, the Zebo page Zebo NC, and the podcast page Last Minute Podcast. Make sure you tune in to Zebo's Boombox where you can find your next favorite NC artist on Spotify and Apple Music. Shout out to our sponsors again, MAMACITAS Food Truck and Libations Mobile Bar. Get your tacos and drinks. Thank you for sponsoring us always. And wherever you are, as long as they're making good music, make sure you are sharing their music, post their music videos, run their streams up, etc., etc. Show love for your local music scene. And last word?
Pineapple cheesecake.
Continue to improve.
Joe Budden.
All right, we out.
But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Oh, Zebo TV, North Carolina. Yeah.